for the better part of Monday, the National Super Alliance 12-member management committee was holed up in a meeting finalizing on the tenets of their agreement, a document critical to opposition unity, whose raw copy was reportedly presented to the four principals on Thursday last week. Wiper's Kalonzo Musyoka, ODM's Raila Odinga, Fort Kenya's Moses Wetangula, and ANC's Musalia Mudavadi all reviewed the document before sending it back to the committee for fine-tuning.
These four men, realistically speaking, are gentlemen with a longing for rising to high office, which is the presidency. However, the opportunities that are ahead of them are very different.
But the 12-member team is yet to decide on the NASA presidential flag bearer, a matter reportedly complicated by the fact that what appears as the winning formula so far seems to favor the principles of ODM and Wiper, namely Raila and Kalonzo. But a majority of the committee members are said to be opposed to any suggestion about a pact, whose actualization would call for an amendment of the law after the elections. This includes the widely speculated reintroduction of the positions of Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, which would necessitate a referendum after the elections.
It is the structure or the movement or party or coalition that finally determines whether you win an election or not.
This even as research firm Ipsos placed Odinga as the second most popular presidential candidate, after President Uhuru Kenyatta at 30%, followed by Kalonzo at 6%, Mudavadi at 3%, while Wetangula featured among others at less than 1%.
All of those 30% who said they were voting for Raila. And we asked them, who do you think will best promote development? 3/4, 78% thought Raila would be the best, but not all. And yet they told us if the election were held now, they would vote for Raila.
But in what could arguably present a fresh headache to the political outfit, a section of opposition leaders want NASA to undertake joint nomination of candidates in key cosmopolitan counties such as Nairobi and Mombasa, a move which would necessitate the four affiliate parties to draft joint nomination rules for the key elective seats in such counties.
In the event that there are joint nomination rules, we will collapse our respective National Elections Board into some kind of one board for the purposes of those nominations. And the nomination rules that we have, which I think will not be fundamentally different, will apply.
While the four NASA principals might sign the coalition agreement before the end of the month, the final decision on the presidential flag bearer could have to wait until late next month in what is widely viewed as a strategy to surprise the name on their ruling Jubilee counterparts. Muremi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.